Like, oh my gosh. Is that NatJo?
Is that NatJo?
Hey, welcome back to the NatJo Show here on WMLU 91.3 FM, the music of Longwood University in Farmville, Virginia. I'm NatJo. I'm NatJo, aka Natalie Joseph, but who cares? If you never listened to the NatJo Show before, we're pop culture, sports, and entertainment. So we're all about celebrity, style, sports, and shade here on this show. The biggest news that just came up in pop culture right now is Kathy Griffin, who's a comedian. She's an Emmy winner. She was invited to take over Joan Rivers on Fashion Police. She actually is leaving the show.
I didn't hear this.
Yeah, she's leaving the show because she doesn't like the show's creative direction.
Oh.
Here on the NatJo Show, we take pride in not being ignorant. And so we know the elections are coming up in 2016. Oh my gosh, guys. Frozen 2 is happening.
Yes,
It was
Frozen
announced
2.
today. Frozen 2 is happening. Frozen made $1.4 billion
Oh my goodness.
at the box office. So of course there's a second one. Have you guys seen Frozen?
Of course.
Unfortunately, yes.
Were you guys like me? I didn't want to let it go. When we were talking about Zayn Malik, here's the thing. I saw on Twitter that people were they were making memorials. Like they were like,
Did he die?
they were lighting candles like he had a death. It was just so over the top. It was so messed up. What do you guys think? But Shailene Woodley is one of those girls she's kind of cool. She's a rough-it type of girl. She sleeps on her friends' couches. Well, she was like, and I quote, "I eat bugs. I think future food is an insect."
I think I'd be dead because I'm not eating bugs.
Eating bugs, no honey, no.
That's
That's
like
not
being on
nice.
Fear Factor.
We watched a video of a 7-week-old baby that said hello.
What?
But my thing is, the baby in this article looks so upset
Let me see.
to be here.
That
It's
baby has been through so much.
so confused because it's got so much publicity. It's so confused. It's
looks
so
like Help
cute.
Me.
It's so cute. What do you guys think about girls without makeup?
Depends.
Okay.
You got really scared,
If she-
Dylan, because I think you thought he looked at my face, looked if I was wearing makeup, and then freaked out for a second.
Natalie just read me like a book, but
Yeah.
Beautiful.
if she bad, she bad. You feel me?
So we're gonna start out with Kim Kardashian. This has like been the biggest news over spring break. I don't know why, but Kim Kardashian went blonde, and the world has freaked out. Teen Mom. I'm done with it, but let's just talk about it for a hot minute because it's trying to relive itself. They're bringing back all the original gangsters. I say that in quotes. I mean, if you had to choose out of all of these teams, even if you didn't choose the upset on your bracket, which one would you want now after today?
Duke to be upset, please. First round.
Yeah.
Duke first round by San Diego, by Robert
Morris. They've done it before to Kentucky.
That was the NIT,
Robert
though.
Morris.
Robert Morris.
What is that?
Sounds like a car insurance salesman.
I'm pretty sure I know a guy named Robert Morris who goes to Longwood. But I don't want to exploit him. If you're liking what you're hearing so far, though, before we go into music, you can follow me on Twitter at HeyNatJo. That's HeyNatJo. Or you can hashtag the NatJo Show. I like that. But that's it for the NatJo Show. Tune in next week, next Thursday at 11 o'clock p.m. You never know. We're all about celebrities and shade. And we also bring in the other S word, sports. Have a great week and stay great. So welcome back to the second installment of the NatJo Show podcast. This podcast series is a roundtable discussion that will focus on pop culture, sports, and entertainment. So we're starting out with our first looks of the night, and we are going to go with Gwyneth Paltrow. So what do you guys think? Let's roll it out.
I was gonna say I like the color, and I think the way it cuts in the one shoulder thing, that's not bad, but I don't like that rose.
Well,
on
I
the
feel like
side.
I'm in a flower garden when I look at this giant rose. It's humongous.
This flower is just useless. It's not even asymmetric. It's overbearing.
Wait, that's a flower?
That's a flower.
I thought it was just a fucking cotton ball.
Well, I thought it was... You look like you came out of a Vegas chapel trying to get married to other Natalie. And it's just like, what? Our next dress is Kyle's girl, Emma Stone. I think she looks fantastic, gorgeous, amazing. She looks like an Oscar statue I want to put in my little satchel. What do you guys think?
Love the little leg slit. Let me think. It's sexy.
The dress is good except for the color.
So boner up, boner down.
Boner down.
I'm NatJo, and I'm here with DJ Joel Cruz from Cruz Productions, talent manager Keith Baldwin, and former Live Nation employee Aaron Hessler. Here we go.
Sunday. Sunday's the Super Bowl. Any football fans in the house?
No.
What is no for 200?
Okay, Katy Perry fans in the house.
Yeah, I like Katy Perry.
Yeah.
I'll
I think
watch it for
I'll take Katy Perry over football.
So we're going to be watching Katy Perry's performance. Lenny Kravitz is already going to be there. Give us your input on that.
I think she's trying to branch out to a more diverse audience, musically speaking. She's got her fan base. She's got the pop crowd. She's got the younger audience. Bringing in Lenny Kravitz just is kind of a bold move for her, I think. Get an older crowd interested, maybe scare some people away. Who knows? I think it's an interesting move on her part.
If she ends up playing I Kissed a Girl, which who knows if she will, since that 04 incident, which dawned the birth of YouTube. Fun fact, they wanted to find a video of the mishap. It could not.
Is that why YouTube was started?
Yeah, it started shortly
Because of
after that.
Boobgate?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh
Janet
my
Jackson's,
gosh.
wardrobe malfunction.
Thanks,
Fun fact.
JT.
Are the Oscar nominations fair? Obviously, for me, looking at those, I think, wow, these Oscar nominations are great. But what do you think about that and how the women not being nominated, the people of color not being nominated? What does this say?
I think what it does say is that we're not doing more films, with the exception of Selma, that are profiling and that have roles for men or women of color or women at all.
We are playing Love Shack today.
Yay. I'm
Guys,
so excited.
So all the listeners out there, people love Love Shack with NatJo. This has been a big thing. We've done it twice now. And last week, we had our first contestant. He actually found love through Love Shack. I'm going to take this in. I'm going to evaluate your love life. And we're going to just revamp you in your love life and help you feel refreshed and new and powerful and fearless.
Fearless. Sounds refreshing, actually.
And let's get to Love Shack with Blake Cole.
I'm scared.
So, Blake, tell us about your previous relationship experience. What's been going on here? What do you want out of love?
I am Derek Bennington alongside
Natalie Joseph.
How are you doing today, Natalie?
I said I'm amazing, great, even with this snowstorm. How are you, Derek? You know, they keep looking for Brenner Robbins down off that screen and roll, and that pass is just a little too hard, but it's a good idea. Longwood's got to play some tighter D because those Flames are melting the snow outside with this 3-point lead.
This is Natalie Joseph in the studio, and I've got some Big South scoreboard updates for you. High Point takes on Appalachian State in a great game tonight with Appalachian State 3 to High Point's 1. Another Big South team, Liberty, takes on Old Dominion tonight. Old Dominion was 6 and Liberty was 7 in the top of the 8th in a close game. UNC Asheville takes on Tennessee Tech. The score stretches out a little bit with UNC Asheville having 7 versus Tennessee Tech with 1 in the top of the 4th. Thank you for listening, and it's back to you, Nick and Derek. Like, oh my gosh, that was just NatJo.